key things that make church church, because
Sure.
it's not just a gathering of Christians. It is that, but it's more than that, and that's where a lot of people they get it wrong, where they think, well, I'm a Christian and I got Christian friends, so I don't really need to be in a church because I've got a Christian community. And so it goes beyond just community. There's a bigger spectrum, there's a bigger perspective. It's so multifaceted that you can't just put it into like, this is why church is important. A key thing to note is that when you read the New Testament, there is no place that it says do not be part of a local church. In fact, the whole rhythm of the New Testament is pointing people into congregating around the teachings of Jesus, around certain key and core aspects of the faith. It's teaching, it's baptism, it's communion, right? So there's a lot of things at play there, and obviously a place that we use our gifts to build the church, to win people to Christ. It's a place where we become disciples and disciple other people. And so to get a real understanding of what the church is, what its mission is, what its values ought to be. And those are things that can cross any kind of style. The style of worship or the style of preaching or the length of the meetings that's got nothing to do with the doctrine of the church. That's got nothing to do with key aspects of faith. There are non-negotiables that a church has to be in order to be a church. And I think a lot of people end up criticizing style or relationships, criticizing the church for those things rather than criticizing a church for what a church actually is. And so people who get hurt by the church are going to be people who have a bad perception of church. But I don't see any way, if you read the New Testament, that you can be a Christian who's being a disciple, who is following the ways of Jesus, the teachings of Paul, the teachings of Peter, the teachings of John in the New Testament, how you can be a Christian, an obedient Christian, and not be part of a local church. In fact, like planted in a local church.